Hello everyone and welcome back to Mindsight Games. My name is N-Sight and there's a bit of a reason why I'm putting this out on Tuesday. If you'll notice, Monday's video has been omitted from the upload schedule, and I need to explain why. Mondays and Fridays from here on out are going to be devoted to me putting out videos, but the rest of the week, there's not going to be much out there. You can expect 2 videos per week. Xenoblade Chronicles will be shifting to Saturday, and this time next week, a new Let's Play should be taking its place right there. I needed probably another week or so to wrap up the assets I wanted to put together for the last little bit of it, and so from here on out, that's where we're headed. Also, I'm still kind of recovering from that cold I had over Christmas break, so it's gonna take me a little bit to get back into the swing of things. But today's episode will be longer. It won't be a 15-minute episode, that sort of thing. We will actually be making story progress, and let's get right into the game itself.
And we're you.
Let us go.
Alright, and from where we had, I got all the side quests I could find. If there are other side quests, let me know in the comments. Drum mark, Nia, quit. Okay. If there are any other side quests, let me know in the comments below. I'll be sure to go and grab them as soon as possible. And regardless, Umon, we're on our way. Let's roll out. Free to depart at any time? Absolutely. Man, if we're heading to the World Tree now, we're already done.
So now we borrow Uncle Pon's boat.
Thanks, Umon. We owe you. Indeed! Enjoy your boaty jaunt!
So that's the World Tree.
Whoa, I've never seen it so close before.
Me neither, to tell you the truth. But it's just as awesome as I'd hoped.
The current's really strong. Fall in that, and you're a goner.
It's great that we made it this far, but how do we get over there? Any ideas? Pyra? Huh?
Rex, we need to leave. We can't stay here.
What? Why? What are you talking about, Pyra?
Ophion!
Ophi who?
Quick!
Huh? Gotcha!
Ophion, stop this. What's wrong? Can't you hear me? It can't be.
What was that? Thought we were done for. Huh? Is that
Uriah's Titan.
This is not good! Ah! Here it comes! Pyra? Anybody?
I'm here.
You hurt?
No, I'm fine. Oh. Meh.
Looks like we're all okay.
Except for the fact that we now find ourselves in the belly of the beast.
The beastie's belly?
This is the inside of the Orion Titan.
Meh.
Look!
Tora think this not nice place.
Is that how we're gonna end up?
Hey Rex, don't jinx us.
Everyone, shouldn't we try to get out of here? If I recall, the Orions live towards the beast's back. There must be a way up there.
Yeah. Can't hang around here for sure.
Over there.
Huh?
Poppy sees something over there. Someone coming this way.
For real? Maybe you're just seeing things.
Poppy is certain. Something is flickering over there.
Flickering? You say? Some kind of ghost, maybe?
Shut up. There's no such thing.
Nia, you're not scared, surely?
Don't talk nonsense, Rex. I'm not a kid.
You're scared. At last, something Nia's scared of.
Just you watch. Hey, where's Pyra?
What?
Pyra's missing.
But she was right here. Pyra? Pyra!
Hey, what's up?
Ah! Hey, what's the big idea? Don't wander off like that.
Nothing, really. I was just taking a look around. What's the matter?
What's so funny?
Oh, nothing.
Oh, Titan's fault.
Oh, things are looking brighter already.
Poppy can help too.
Now even more brighter.
You two are certainly earning a keep. I wish I could say the same for old Dromark here.
Apologies, my lady.
See? Not so scary when you can actually see. Let's find the exit.
Yeah!
The Kingdom of Uriah. Great Mall Rapids. Okay, did you honestly think that after only 20 hours of gameplay, even less than, not even, maybe, I don't know, we would already be at the World Tree? No, of course not. No, this game is way longer than that. Also, right over here, there's a treasure box you want to pick up. Go ahead and grab it. Also, Nimble Nalpon Get Girls. I don't remember what that was for. Or where I can work with that. Anyway, there's a collection point over here as well. And did you, and way to make Rex feel left out, or feel kind of, you know, overshadowed. Through that cutscene, just, the two girls provide more light than he does, and he's got a little fanny pack light on him. I can't believe I called it that. I'm not going to point out every collection spot, but I'll note some of them on the way. There's a good agricultural site over here. I believe there's one farther in. I'm a little scared. I did not adequately level my character, so I'm a bit under-leveled here. That being said, we should be fine against the smaller enemies. I'm just hoping that by the end of this I can actually get some good, good equipment, good abilities, good ships, good everything. And get to a decent enough level. Goodness. Go for stone. gonna try and build up another volcano round. Alright, go for volcano. Okay, Thor's about half HP. Shichisei. In my personal file, he's an entirely different weapon class, which is something kind of hard to get around. In my personal file, I've actually finally not completed, but I finally finished the game, gotten all of the main storyline stuff out of the way. I'm just going back and completing some side quests and getting the last blades. I'm missing 5 rare blades. I'm not kidding. I'm missing 5, and none of them are story quest related. This is one thing that's just kind of making me... Oh boy. Okay. This is just one thing that's kind of making me think about this real quick. Just like, there's not much I need left to figure out. There's not much I need left to do, or not much I need to do left in that file.
And I've started
aside from side quests and blade quests and getting everybody finished out. I would recommend going through here, but the enemies down here are level 22. You know what? Screw it. It's one flank Lysat. I may as well go ahead and try it. And that is how you pronounce it. I would not recommend going down here, actually. Now that it's... Crap. Yes, thank you. I would not recommend going down here because there are 2 things that you want to look out for. 1, the enemies down here are supercharged, super high level, all that jazz. And 2, that green stuff down there. If you fall in there, you take damage over time, which is not a good thing when fighting higher level enemies. If you are competently leveled, yeah, go ahead. Fight all you want. See if I care. It really does not matter to me what you do. It is your game, your file, all that jazz. But still, think about how high a level you are, as well as the terrain around you. You may not survive some things, but you may survive others.
You worry too much.
Ah, crap. Really, dude?
It's getting tough.
Yeah, I'm underleveled as all get out.
It's fine. We'll get them yet.
Don't push yourself too hard.
There's good news to all of this. Good news number 1. You respawn right here whenever you die. That's your first respawn point. No, you don't respawn at Torgoth and that sort of thing. No. They give you landmarks every single Titan to look over, so it's not that hard. Number 2. All the lower leveled enemies, the level 17s, level 19 that I took out earlier, they respawn when you die. Thank God. But I'm gonna do a little bit of a training montage. And maybe not a montage, just sort of like off-screen training real quick. I'll be right back, guys.
It must have sensed our skill.
Hey, Nia!
still
I
getting
just found the
stronger.
shiniest trinket. You want to see? Hey, Nia?
Yeah, I'll check it out later. You're such a child sometimes.
I forgot she can say that. Alright. I only managed to get 1 battle in currently. I don't remember how high the next set of enemies are, and I do mean within this room, not underneath or part of the story progress. There's a quest down there, isn't there? Oh. I don't want to go down there. I know it's down there. I don't want to go down there just yet.
Don't get ahead of yourselves.
That quest will be gotten much later.
Focusing on target.
Let's keep this up.
Make haste and retreat.
I do want to talk about the blades that we have currently. Let's start with Pyra because she's essentially the blade I'm controlling right now. Pyra is a mixture of a healer slash attacker. And what I mean by that is she has a healing art, but she deals better as an attacker. She does a lot of forward momentum, or excuse me, there's a lot of positioning attacks, which healers and attackers are both known for. That being said, she can work as an attacker if you have 2 tanks on your team, but I prefer to use her as a healer due to that HP potion coming out of the anchor shot all the time. Even late game, that can help out a lot, and anchor shot was one of my highest level arts out of the entire bunch. Go ahead and activate this. What's this? And let's switch to our healer, the Twin Claws. I love the heavier weapons. And these right here, the 5-hit weapons, are some of the hardest to work with as well. That being said, I'd suggest taking your time to get to know the weapons that you have on different characters. Even if it just means you're switching a character every once in a while, that means that you get a chance to show everybody off. Claws themselves are 5 hits on every single character. I believe it's the 2nd, 4th, and 5th hits, or maybe it's 2nd, 4th, excuse me, 2nd, 3rd, and 5th that activate the blade combos. Come on, get up. We're not going to be taking advantage of a full party gauge all that often, so I'm healing, excuse me, getting people up off the ground whenever I can. Go ahead and do that. Alright, let's see if I can do this. If I can... Okay, I've built that up. All I need to do is just get a chance to switch this Shichisei. That is hard to say! Shichisei. There we go. That is one of the harder names to say out of all of these in the bunch. Uh-oh. I may not get a chance to switch. Got it! Okay. Oh, thank goodness. Thunder Gale. You already had that built up. Thank God. Alright. Let's talk about, let's keep talking about ether cannons for a bit here. Depending upon who you have using an ether cannon, they are known as the snipers or the support of the group, if you will. Not healing in a sense, but dealing a lot of damage yet staying away from the enemy. Ether cannons have the longest range of any weapon, bar none. And there's a cheap way that you can complete a quest using. Yeah, see how far away she is? Those are her arts and her auto attacks that she's firing from back there. She's dealing tons of damage from a distance, and she's not getting hit in the process. It's awesome having that in your team. Go ahead and do that, and I think that's gonna wrap that up. I will talk about Poppy in a second, weapon-wise, but I'll need to get into another battle here in a second.
You saw that? I thought you were sleeping.
Alright. Let's pop on over to one of these.
It must have sensed our spirit.
Alright. Okay, so now we've got Poppy, that drill arm shield that she's got. Yeah, that she's got, or he's got, or whatever you want to call it, regardless. Tora's the only one who can use that type of weapon, yeah, and it's only for Poppy Alpha. That's kind of a given in that sense. Don't worry, Tora will be a full-fledged party member in a while, but for now, he's essentially our tank in that sense, and nothing more, nothing less. I've never changed up how Poppy works in any way, shape, or form, other than adding a couple of things, and it really didn't change the gameplay all that much. I've been able to use her as a tank, as an earth tank for the longest time, and it's worked out really well. I still use her in my main team and my main file. Oh dear, that level 18 is gonna be a jerk, isn't it? Alright, so there we go. Top alert on you. Alright, so aside from that, Tora is essentially the damage dealer, hence why I gave him, I think I gave him in this file, maybe the other file, but hence why in my main file, I gave him an item, an accessory, that essentially gives him aggro every single second. I've kept that on him the entire time, and I've never changed it. It's helped me through most of the campaign. At least when I was using Tora. Let's go ahead and switch over to Shichisei real quick. I'm still going to be talking about Poppy here. Essentially, he's one of those 3-hit combo characters, which I totally understand people not getting behind. It's just kind of slow in that sense. Don't worry. I don't like playing as Tora either, but not because of his weapon. Trust me, if I could put Poppy on another character, I would. But that's not an option at this point. Or at a later point, actually. Poppy is glued to Tora, like white on rice. And, alright. Okay, I wasn't expecting that to be a problem. I hit Mega Eruption way too late, and therefore it didn't get the traction it was supposed to. Alright. Alright. The potions are falling off of the cliff, which is a bad thing. I want to be able to heal Tora, and all of my potions are falling off the cliff. Please use healing okay, thank God. I was about to say, Nia, please use healing Halo. 1, she did, but 2, the enemy already died. Alright, we're good. If you want to jump, you can make the fall. There is a way out of there, but I'm not going to.
What have we here?
That being said, Tora as a party member is pretty tanky. That's not to say that he's a bad character, but leave the aggro to him. Don't let anybody else take the aggro. He'll be able to absorb the aggro, absorb a lot of damage. He's essentially the damage sponge, and he needs to stay that way for a reason. And trust me, you can change it up with different ways, but his stats are more well-rounded for him having tanky blades and that sort of thing. And trust me, Poppy is his only blade. He's now toppled, okay. I was talking about Poppy, right? I believe that's all I wanted to say about Poppy. Alright, switching over to Dromark, he's not the only water ring blade blade out there. Trust me, there are other beast blades out there. And when you get right down to it, the blades that you use are all dependent on how you like to fight. Trust me, that level 4 special is awesome right here for some of these blades. Alright, Lightning Quake, go for it. Alright, now that I know that I gotta spam it for this, there we go. There we go. Swing Cannon level 2. Alright. What? Oh, now I have the option. Alright. Let's check that out. Did not check on that. Alright. If I believe right, Resplendence increases blade combo damage by 48%. Alright. Cool. We got nothing on Shichisei. I wanted to talk about this real quick. Shichisei only has 3 more left. They're going to happen at some point during the adventure pretty soon. Not kidding. But the rest of his stuff is very minor in that sense.
I believe my usefulness has increased.
Dromark. Yeah, he was my first S-rank trusted blade. I filled him out first. Ryusei got something good. Not bad. Not bad. Pretty good. Alright, there we go. Poppy got some good stuff. Okay. Now that we've got that 3rd ring, I want to talk about these 2 things on Poppy. He hit the specified score in Tiger. Over the holidays, while I was away and having fun with friends. They released an update that gave an easy mode for Tiger. If you find that Tiger is getting a little too complicated, you can go back and play this. That's going to help out a lot. Also, there was a second set to the DLC item distribution for the Season Pass. Driver Essentials set. Oh boy. Rare Core Crystals, Legendary Core Crystals, and 3 Overdrive Protocols. I am not going to be using any of those right now. Ether Crystals, 30,000 of these. That is going to help out a lot. Pyra's favorite things. That's a spoiler item. I'm going to blur that out. And Nia's favorite things. I'm probably going to blur this out too. Yeah, I'm going to blur that out too. So, we'll get to that in a second, but those Ah, no! Crap. Alright. I mean, that's one thing. These guys are level 24, and I'm not going to be able to take them on. But in there's a level 23 unique monster. I don't want to fight him. Get that coin. Okay, good.
What have we here?
I didn't realize a coin had fallen. Oh, man. I love this music. I am so sad that this was not on the special edition soundtrack. They had the More Ardain theme out. Well, we're going to get to More Ardain anyway, because we've heard about the Empire of More Ardain. But they had the More Ardain music out and about, and that was beautiful. They had a spoiler section later on. They had a spoiler battle theme later on. They have the regular battle theme. They have the battle theme in the fight against Morag on there. And they don't have this music. This is beautiful. This made me tear up the first time I heard it in its entirety. Is that beautiful? Is that gorgeous? That amazing? I absolutely love this theme. When you're trouncing around in Uriah, oh, it's beautiful. Oh! Dang it. Ah. Alright. Oops. The fall killed him. Okay. That's funny. That's funny right there. We can survive the fall on full health, but we will take damage from it. That's kind of funny. Also, treasure trove down here. I completely forgot to grab that. With a bronze chip. Let me double check and see how good that is. Oh, that would make her a lot better. Yeah, I'll put the bronze chip on you. There's a chip that comes along later that does a whole lot better for Poppy in terms of block rate, but for right now, that's all we're gonna get are these ones that don't change the block rate up too much. Don't expect Ryusei to be a permanent member of the team. I am going to find another blade that fits this spot. However, for Nia, in that sense, I mean, maybe I could do that? Oh yeah, I need to upgrade these. I should explain why I'm going over these, or why I'm upgrading, like, in my spare time, or, excuse me, why I'm cutting out, upgradings in that sense. I want to upgrade every single art that I can when available. Problem is that there are so many dang weapons, and I know that people are going to get mad at me if I stay in a menu for too long. Alright, so I'm looking at this. I've got Cream Orange Parantha on Rex. I've got Grass-Smoked Salmon on Nia, which is one of her favorite items. And it's also the favorite of Ryusei, who is one of her blades. And I've got the Cedarwood Koto on Tora, which is a favorite category for both Tora and Poppy. Very helpful in that sense. Oh, crap. I could... No, I don't want to spend too much time in the menus this time. Let's keep going. I'm already having to cut out a lot as is. I don't want to spend too much time in the menus. Also, the climbing AI has gotten a tiny bit better. A tiny bit better. I do want to say that.
And arrived.
Gullet Pass. I don't remember... No, I remember how high those characters are. I'm gonna want to grind a little bit. I'll see you guys in a second. Tick. Boom! Alright, a little early on the boom, but still. Alright, while I'm in the middle of this montage, I want to talk about something. I'm not somebody to run from a fight. I'm one who plays Pokemon and fights every single random encounter without using repels. Yeah, I'm that guy. I'm that guy who goes through the entirety of Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, Platinum, Heart Gold, Soul Silver, Black, White. Black and White 2 I've not played, but X, Y, Z, or not Z, excuse me, Sun and Moon. I've gone through all of those Pokemon games on my first attempt without using repels. Yeah, it kind of grains on you at some point. But it's a fun experience, I gotta say. It's a fun experience, just not knowing when you're gonna fight a battle that you're not gonna win. Oh, get up, Tora. While I was off, Shichise got one more of his affinity skills. He only has 2 left to get before he's complete.
I shall wield
Jomark got another one.
in aid of my comrades.
And Poppy got another one.
Closer to becoming real Blade?
Hit it! No!
My flames strike true.
Blade combo, 3rd stage. Awesome.
Holy crap, I may actually do this.
Why not?
Got it.
Hit it! No!
Volcano ready. Blade combo, awesome. Volcanic storm, break.
And I did it with the finisher. Nice.
Why not? Sure. For
Alright. Blazing End level 3. I believe that's an art?
From power?
Forgot that was the 3rd combo special. Alright. Alright, so down in the acid gullet, just right down here where that oh dear. Right where that splintering path was from the at the very beginning. I decided to go down here, I took down one of those enemies. And I decided, you know, I could probably work with the rest of these in here. I took out the level 20 Lysat that was over there. I'm trying to go for this level 21 Nepto Lizard. I was able to lure it out from that acid pit in there. You don't want to fight anything in the acid pit, trust me. But anytime you can, try fighting stuff that is technically in there if you can lure it out. Well, Mia's now level 15, finally. Alright. I don't feel comfortable going after that quest item. Or going after that quest. I know exactly how that quest works, and I don't want to go over there just yet. I'll see you guys at the very end. I'll see you guys over towards the objective.
It's hot for blood. Stay on your guard.
And right over by the objective, another flank Lysat decided to start attacking me. Here we go. Alright, now that we've gotten all that out of the way, everybody's at least everyone's level 15, thank goodness, and we can fight stuff around level 20. Let's see what's out here. In Jebba's Cavern.
There's some kind of dim light.
If I remember, the Urian Titan has a translucent hide. I bet that'll be the light filtering through.
So, the Titan must be above the clouds now.
I dare say.
If we can make it to the source of the light, maybe we'll find a way out of here.
Hold it. Looks like a bunch of mushes I ain't seen yet. You gotta have pretty damn bad luck ending up in a Titan's guts like this. Huh? That blade! An emerald core crystal. So, the rumors are true.
Huh? What rumors?
The tale that every driver worth his salt knows. The legendary Aegis. Folks been saying she just woke up from a 500-year nap. Wouldn't have thought she'd show up with a pencil-neck shrimp like you for a driver, though.
You think I don't have what it takes?
No, I mean, maybe you could handle a normal blade. But a greenhorn like you, with a beaut like her, don't kid yourself. Come on, boy. Hand her over to a grown-up.
This crap is getting old. Leave her alone.
You got heart, kid. I like that. You, Zuo, you take care of the others. I want to squash the kid.
Leave it to us, boys.
We'll take real good care of him.
Boss time! You're up against a whole bunch of fierce opponents. Here's a little tip that may come in handy when taking on multiple enemies. Perhaps you made use of it already. Concentration icon. I've already used this. When you're taking on multiple enemies, even if you switch the leader's target, your allies won't switch theirs. You just use this, the left D-pad button, if you're using a controller pro, or if you're using a regular controller, it's just the right Joy-Con button to tell everyone, hey, attack on here. Make good use of target switching and concentrate on enemies. You gotta find your way out of situations. Now, protect Pyra. And I want to focus on Vandom right now. Actually, no. Now that I think about it, Zuo's probably going to be the one that we want to focus on. Go for Stone. If I remember correctly. Oh yeah, they're level 19. They're level 19 and 20. Alright. I remember correctly. This is one battle that stuck with me for a little while. Not the specifics of it, but like the battle itself stuck with me. The way that I got into this battle and the fluid movement throughout it. It was one that kind of sparks the adventure into its second act, if you will. Or maybe not second act, but it sparks it into another act. Alright, once we have Zuo taken care of, we can actually move on to you. Oh, come on, Tora, get up, get up, get up. I want to use... Yes, Mega Eruption. Alright. Come on. There we go. Go. 1, 2, 3. Alright. Alright. I want to switch... Where is he? Do we have... No, we've got you left. Alright. Everybody switch to you. Start up the fire, water, fire. I don't want to use that just yet. Build up here. I want to note, they are drivers as well. They can use some of the same arts that we can. Meaning it is going to be noticeably more difficult to take them on than it would, you know, Veins or Lysats, those kind of enemies that we can take out pretty easily. I gotta say, this battle theme is one of my favorites. You only hear it a few times in story battles. You don't hear it very often. Alright, let's see what we can do. Even under-leveled like this, I'm actually having a pretty easy time in here. So don't forget, so like, if you want to have a tougher time through the game, like, there's not a lot of, like, extra experience you have to put on your characters and that sort of thing, as of this point. There will be a massive difficulty spike that I'll talk about later, but I do want to go over the fact that there is quite a bit we can work with. Oh boy. Is that what I thought it was? Yeah, that's the art I thought it was. I do want to talk about the blade that Vandom has. Rock. Rock is a unique weapon type. We'll get into it later. Yeah, like getting into it in battle later. But what you want to focus on is the fact that Vandom has quite a few arts. If break is ever applied on your enemies and then topple in on top of that, he can launch your party members into the air for massive damage on top of that. We got a Mega Eruption off. Let's finish it up with the Anchor Shot. And let's go for the Flame Nova. Alright, go for a Steam Bomb. Let's go for a Steam Bomb with a double spinning edge. Alright, that may help. I really haven't had to switch to Shichise, which is kind of weird. I usually have to switch blades a ton during this fight. And there we go.
What's the matter? Are you the Aegis, or aren't you?
Huh? Something feels different. This man, he's...
That all you got, mate? Pathetic.
We'll show you. We'll show you what me and Pyra are made of. He dodged.
Course I did, kid. Any slower, you'd bore me to death.
How about this then?
Rex! Wait! I can't supply power this fast!
Nowhere left to run. Eat this! Huh?
Playtime's over. Take this. Ha! If you're a driver, you're a new one for sure. Drivers, see? We borrow our blade's energy, channel it into our weapons, and let rip with an art. But you gotta be careful. There's a limit to it. If you go in all bull-headed like that, kid, even that Aegis of yours is gonna run out of energy before long.
What?
Huh?
The name's Van Dam. I run a little firm out of the nearby village.
Firm?
Come on! I'll treat you to some grub, as thanks for letting me take a whack at the legendary Aegis.
Just then, I realized while we were fighting, I sensed from the very start that he didn't mean us any real harm.
He sure is a strange old goat, that one.
Yeah, I'll get to what I alluded to at the beginning of this episode in a little bit, but let's go ahead and, well, excuse me. I want to take a look at what that was. Come on. Ryusei, quit growing. Yeah, swing cannon already, dude. Alright. I mean, I guess that works out. Alright, what we want to do is... Jeez, my throat. Excuse me. What we want to do is we want to go up this slope here. There's a collection point over here.
What have we here?
You'll get some good flowers from there. Space Cardoons. Ooh. Go up this way. And welcome yourself to the one and only Garfont.
Congratulations. Hell of a story. So you headed to the World Tree to reach Elysium, but got swallowed up whole instead. You got some crazy luck.
So, what were you doing back there then?
You know this Titan? It ain't too fussy about what it eats. I went down there to see if anything we might need in the village washed up. But mostly I only found your sorry mushes.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Here we are. Welcome to Garfont. Ain't much but a toad.
The village has a lot of children.
Lots of drivers and blades here, too.
We're in the business of dispatching drivers and blades all across the world. Most of the kids are war orphans. Took them in while on the job.
So you're saying that you take them under your wing?
Just till they're able to make it by themselves.
Some of them might grow up to be drivers, like ourselves. But then others might become tailors.
Doesn't matter what they want to do with their lives. We leave it up to them to decide.
Aye, us Justice Busters just want to help.
Good eggs, huh?
You said it. I've been called worse. Come on, let's eat. All this egg talk's making me hungry.
Plaza of Reprieve. It literally spawned us all the way back this way. Alright. So, we've got a lot to explore in this village. Before we get into all of it, I do want to go ahead and talk about the tavern specifically. Let's go up to Gardy real quick. He's got Generosity Tea. This is that item that I was alluding to from the Season Pass. They gave you 5 of these with the Season Pass, and I do want to note this right here. You go into characters, go into Rex, not accessories, excuse me. Go into pouch setup, and put Generosity Tea in.
Having this makes me real happy.
Generosity Tea. Expertly brewed too.
Yeah, it's Pyra's favorite drink item. Also, if you didn't get the pun, Generosity Tea! I've been waiting to use that one for so long. I even posted a picture of it when Zuo says it over here. There's nothing better than a swig of Generosity Tea after a good meal. Oh man, I posted a picture of this on Facebook immediately after I found it. This is my favorite pun in the entire game, and I've constantly been coming back here to get more Generosity Tea. Oh man. Let's talk to Vandom. We'll be staying here for a while. Why don't you shrimps take a gander around Golfont in the meantime? Yep. Give Gul'dan a shout once you're done sightseeing. He'll rustle up some grub for you. We can have a right bonza feast and get to know each other a little better. That wasn't too bad of a Vandom impression. Alright, there's a treasure trove right over here you want to pick up at any point in your adventure. There you go. If anything at all was a hub in the world for returning to and having fun and side quests and main segments, this is it. Garfont is it, but it's going to take a little while for us to get to that point. That being said, we'll get to it within the next couple of episodes. I want to go over here. We've got a cloth shop over here. Lavade? I want to grab one of everything real quick. Please tell me I have enough for everything. And she's got Fallown Deeds. It increases your gold earned in battle by 10%. It's something that you can grab real quick if you got enough gold to get one of every item. Let's go ahead and grab one each of these. Yeah, no, she'll have more for us later. Eventually we'll have a point where we'll be able to grab everything, but there are some items that we'll need to wait on. Grab that real quick. Yeah, she's got more for that. Veggies are pretty good. Samly! Well, wait, I want to actually read what you said. I used to live on an island, but I got caught up in a conflict. But it got caught up in a conflict between Uriah and Morardane. The grown-ups kept yelling at each other about where to go, where the best place for us would be. In the end, they split into 2 groups, one for Uriah and one for Morardane, and they started fighting among themselves. Grown-ups really are the worst. Vandom said they aren't all the same, but frankly, I find that hard to believe. Well, we'll have to show them who the true grown-ups are. Go over here and find another treasure trove right here. The trading post right here, there are salvage points in other areas that will give us these ingredients, which can be used to get some good stuff here, but there aren't any in Uriah, at least inside the Titan, or on the surface of the Titan, or like we won't get to the surface of the Titan either. Pikaka, oh jeez, I didn't realize that's what her name was. Pikaka accessories with, what's her name? TT. Again, don't laugh. Alright. Infantry vest. Boosts maximum HP by 400. Strength by 25 for champion belt. Start each battle with aggro. It's a minor effect for the colorful feather. The affection ring. I want to get a couple of these. Increases the HP restored when reviving a teammate by 35%. And Ether Cannon attachment increases weapons by Ether class weapon powers by 25%. I've alluded to quite a few things, but I haven't alluded to this. There are attachments for different types of weapons. We'll get into them at a later date, but essentially just know that the cannon attachment is sold here if you want to stock up on those. There are other places for more accessories, and I highly recommend you check every place for different attachments. There will be some that'll be helpful for all characters. There'll be some that'll be helpful for just Tora. There'll be some that'll be helpful for different ones here and there. And you're going to want to go back and check all of them. Yemen blacksmiths have bronze chips available for sale, as well as scale chips. I want to grab... I don't want to grab 6. I want to grab 4 more of these, because I've already got 5. Alright, this will give us sort of the like Cowan for Pyra. Let's jump back into Shichise. Crested knuckles on regular blades, on regular knuckle blades. Shell rings on ring-based weapons, excuse me. A loud cannon for cannons. And the Nibbly Nibbly shield for Poppy's shield. Now, I do want to get into this. This isn't something that I'm going to be keeping on Poppy forever, since it does drop her... Since it did drop her block rate by from 37% to 31%. But I will be getting a better weapon for her at some point. I don't do this for all blades, but I wanted to do it at least for Ryusei. I wanted to get him a bit of a better weapon in that sense, since we will be using him for a little longer. If we go back this way, I believe, yes, the training ground. There's Herbal, but he's got something new there.
What have we here?
What have we got here? Alright. We got a few things here. Let's go over this way. And we've got our informant right here towards the front, Mathery. I believe... Enemy reinforcements. Alright. Shackling drivers. Combo requests. Alright. Shackled drivers cannot attack or switch blades. That's kind of sad. A flashing blade icon means a combo is ready, but not with the current blade. Sometimes we'll see that. You can extend a chain attack round by breaking an elemental orb. We haven't gotten into chain attacks yet. Where's the chain attack thing? Yeah, no, we haven't gotten into chain attacks. Also, spend SP to learn skills. Earn SP on the battlefield and elsewhere. We'll get into the elsewhere later. Alright. There's Mercenary HQ over here. We'll have more for us later. There's an overdrive protocol right here, but I'm not going to use it yet. And we've got Golden over here. But before we do that, I want to check and see under blades. How many core crystals do we have? Holy crap! Alright. I don't want to change many. I don't want to do many blades with Rex, but I want to grab a few with Nia. Let's do 5 for her. I'm not going to use any boosters. Boosters, I'll go over them real quick. They will change, they will add a boost to affinity for a certain idea. And that's going to be another beast unit, isn't it? Yeah, that may actually help. Oh, and you're a dark type! Oh, yes! Ah, oh, thank goodness.
My power is now yours.
And your power is awesome! For a 1 crown blade. Alright, I definitely want to set this blade. Not only will she be getting more weapon experience for ring blades through Dromark, but she'll be getting another set through TV now. And, you know, actually, now that I think about it, I'm going to show this off. Justice boosters. By using 1 booster, it raises Justice from level 1 to level 2, and by using 2, it'll raise it to level 3. I want to use Compassion Booster 1 and see what we can do.
that I can to serve you.
Hammer shields! We haven't talked about these lately because they are new weapons, but hammer shields are another tanky weapon. I do not want to equip that to Nia as it will make her gain a ton of damage. You can manage blades from here, customizing each blade even if they're not equipped. Like Solgar's not equipped to Rex, but we can check his affinity chart. We can change his auxiliary cores if we want to do that. We can add in chips to him here, etc. And we can even release blades. I don't want to do that just yet, but we'll get into that eventually. Let's go ahead and do the rest of these 5 left to even it out to 20 for common. We'll do 1 rare and 1 legendary. Ooh, an electric type. Not too shabby. Is it?
I hope that my abilities will suffice.
Or is that an ice type? Electric, not bad. Finally, legendary! Get ready for the biggest letdown of your life. Watch what legendary core crystals do. Wait, what?!
I am Peru. I swear this. I will uphold virtue wherever our path leads us. Now, let us attend.
I was not expecting that! Alright, okay. I need a bit of a breath. Alright, this is hysterical. Perun was my first blade being awakened on my main profile, and it was on Nia, no less. This is an instance of a rare blade. What I was not expecting was her to come out of a legendary core crystal. I'll get into her another time, but I do want to note... Well, let's go to blades real quick. I do want to note that her customizable tree has this. Be kind to the townsfolk and do a few small good deeds. There are 3 deeds that you essentially have to do. We've technically already done one of them, but the other 2 are going to be kind of harder to do, as one of them's towards the end of Uriah, and one of them is done in a specific continent that we only have access to during a window of time. Like, once you're first introduced to it, you'll see into it, and then after a certain point, you won't be able to get any more into it. Regardless, she is one of the better blades. I will be showing her off at some point, just not now.
What would you do without me?
Alright, I decided to stay with Ryusei again. I feel like that's been a pretty good combo. But I do love the fact that Perun is just there now. We have access to Perun whenever I want. I'll pop in and see if I can get any more blades between episodes. But for now, I think we're good. Let's talk to Golden.
Hey, look who's here. Food's on the table. Don't you worry about the cost. Eat as much as you like.
I'm going to get some water. Bandam?
Cheers, love. Give me a beer.
Beer? Coming right up.
What's up? The grub don't suit you?
So, do you fight in wars too, Van Damme?
You got a problem with mercenaries?
Are you trying to get us to join up?
Ha! Shrimps like you, we're not that desperate. Relax.
Okay. Good to know.
Rex, you're a salvager, ain't you?
Yeah.
You must have fished out your share of military supplies, right? You fine with that?
Nah, I don't want to get involved with it.
It's all the same. Compasses, valves for ether stoves. Armies need all these things. That bread you're eating, it's made from Ruska flour, supplied by the Ardanian government. This world's full of war. Don't matter if you're a soldier or not. As long as you're alive, you're in the war, some way or another. Don't you think? Life can be cruel. Crueler than you know. That's why I set up this little band, so I could protect the people I care about. Rex, you're the driver of the Aegis. The whole world's gonna try and scalp you. You realize that? How are you gonna live when you've got everyone gunning for you? It'd be easy to run. All you need to do is ditch that girl. Come on. Gotta get ready.
Where are we going?
Just follow me, kid.
He said to follow him, but I'm not seeing him anywhere. What an annoying old guy. Where do you think Vandam went? I guess we'll just explore the village and hope to run into him. Good idea. It's always best to get a lay of the land when you arrive in a new place.
Besides, didn't he say we should get ready for something?
He's not exactly big on explaining himself, is he? There's quite a few shops around here, so let's stock up on anything we need while we look for them. Well, I've technically already done that. In any case, I do want to go ahead and equip those accessories. If you need to do any preparations, yeah, I'm actually going to go in and grab... if you need to do any preparations, now is the time. Alright. I want to grab those because sometimes it'll be easier to work with if I can restore my HP a lot higher than other times. Alright. Actually... yeah, by 500. Heck yeah. Alright. Sometimes you may want to sell some of your old accessories, like the HP restored when being revived by 25%. Being revived, I can understand some people wanting that, but I'm not one of them. Apprentice fan braces, higher level enemies, that may actually come in handy. Wolf shoes. Agility by 10, nah. Leather gloves, dexterity by 20, nah. Let's buy the infantry vest. And let's go ahead and put that on Nia.
Poppy feels stronger.
Right, all we had to do was talk to a few Nopon. Alright, that explains where Nopon wisdom came from there. Alright, cool. Alright. So with all of that out of the way, I believe that is a good enough stopping point for quite a while in that sense. Thank you all so much for tuning back into Mindsight Games. My name is N-Sight. Next time, we've got our objective. Up the slope to Vandam. I'll see you guys then.